Everything popular is wrong. Who, being loved, is poor? The public is wonderfully tolerant. It forgives everything, except genius. Always forgive your enemies, nothing annoys them so much. Morality is simply the attitude we adopt towards people whom we personally dislike. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying. I don't want to go to heaven. None of my friends are there. A man's face is his autobiography. A woman's face is her work of fiction. Some cause happiness wherever they go, others, whenever they go. To get back my youth, I would do anything in the world. Except take exercise, get up early, or be respectable. America is the only country that went from barbarism to decadence, without civilization in between. I may not agree with you, but I will defend to the death your right to make an ass of yourself. Indeed, I have always been of the opinion that hard work is simply the refuge of people who have nothing to do. Hear no evil, speak no evil, and you won't be invited to cocktail parties. I never put off till tomorrow what I can possibly do, the day after. It is perfectly monstrous, the way people go about nowadays saying things against one behind one's back, that are absolutely and entirely true. People who count their chickens before they are hatched, act very wisely, because chickens run about so absurdly, that it's impossible to count them accurately. A dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world. There are only two tragedies in life. One is not getting what one wants, and the other is getting it. When I was young, I thought that money was the most important thing in life. Now that I am old, I know that it is. Children begin by loving their parents. After a time, they judge them. Rarely, if ever, do they forgive them. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. Life imitates art far more than art imitates life. Memory is the diary that we all carry about with us. The only difference between the saint and the sinner is that every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. Education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth knowing can be taught. Men always want to be a woman's first love, women like to be a man's last romance. Keep love in your heart. A life without it is like a sunless garden when the flowers are dead. Whenever people agree with me, I always feel I must be wrong. There is only one class in the community that thinks more about money than the rich, and that is the poor. The poor can think of nothing else. How can a woman be expected to be happy with a man who insists on treating her as if she were a perfectly normal human being? By giving us the opinions of the uneducated, journalism keeps us in touch with the ignorance of the community. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask, and he will tell you the truth. There is only one thing in life worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. Experience is one thing you can't get for nothing. The only thing to do with good advice is to pass it on. It is never of any use to oneself. The truth is rarely pure, and never simple. A man who does not think for himself, does not think at all. No great artist ever sees things as they really are. If he did, he would cease to be an artist. In America, the young are always ready to give to those who are older than themselves the full benefits of their inexperience. Ridicule is the tribute paid to the genius by the mediocrities. Ordinary riches can be stolen, real riches cannot. In your soul are infinitely precious things that cannot be taken from you. Laughter is not at all a bad beginning for a friendship, and it is far the best ending for one. I am not young enough to know everything. Thanks for watching. For more bright reflections on life, please subscribe.